Hey guys, take two. Jared Weggeland here from Focus Group Florida, Keller Williams Realty. Focus Homes, your local custom home builder, and Focus Remodels. When you love where you live and you want to make it better. All right, so we've got some funky tech going on. So if this breaks out, I'll start over. This is our second shot at this. I don't know what's happening with the internet today, but we'll keep going. So the big news this week: overpriced listings see price drops. We've started to keep track of the price drops. This particular week, my data screen's over here. It was pretty significant. Now we've only just started tracking this, okay? So don't get too excited. But we're looking at our price drops last week in Lakeland. There were 96 listings that dropped their price. This week there's 160 listings. And in Polk County last week there was 401 listings that had a price drop, and this week there was 782. So nothing to go crazy about, but that's just the stats we're tracking as amongst other things. Now, having said that, the price compared to selling price compared to list price is still 101%, and the days on the market is still 11. And I know personally, my last listings they all sell for more than 20,000 more than asking price. So it just means there's some overpriced listings out there. Some of the exuberant sellers who um, what do you say, getting a little cocky with their pricing. They're realizing, hey, let the market decide what the price is instead of putting out these listings at inflated prices. Let's just let the market decide. And like I said, the last three listings we had, 20,000, 31,000, 40,000 over list. So, and I just saw one with a colleague of mine. I believe it was 60,000 over asking. So when the houses are good shape, no projects, not jacked up, there is very high demand for them. So, but that's sort of our little headline for this week. In the past 7 days, let's have a look at what's been going on in general in Lakeland. So the average house that closed was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom with 1,823 square feet. We had a list price per square foot of 188.98 and a sold and closed price per square foot of 191.60. We had an average list price of 329,900 with an average closed price of 330 even. Average sold to list price 101%, days on the market was 11. Another good thing is this particular week we are in the 80% ranges for our replenishment ratio on our listings. So we're still not 100, so we're still selling, putting homes under contract at a faster rate and we're putting listings on the market. So our deficit of houses is still going down, but just at a slower rate. And I think we're going to see this theme now, which is good because we need more houses. So let's have highlights of this. So this week, for example, Polk County, 86.2% of all new pending contracts were replaced by a listing, which is great. In Lakeland proper, 81.2% of all new pending sales were replaced by new listings. Great. Still under 100%, we're still not in equilibrium. We have a massive deficit to make up, so nothing to worry about. And as you can see from the selling numbers, people are still paying more than list price to get the houses that they want in the areas that want the conditions that they want. All right, so by zip code, 33803 had the smallest replenishment ratio this week. We were at 43.8%, so less than half of the homes that went under contract were replaced by listings. That's terrible. We've got 33809 at 68.2. Then we have 33801 and 33815 in the 70s, 10 and 12 in the 80s. We actually had 33811 and 13. They had equal pending, equal listing. Great. So whatever's taken off the market, one was put back on the market, which is great. So we're not improving, but we're not going down more this week there. And then at 33805, we had 118%. So a few more homes were listed than were put under contract, which is again replenishing the big hole that we're in, which is good news. Our average close price this week compared to a year ago was 18.25% more. So just think about that, 18% appreciation, big number. With the average close price being 330 this particular week. And remember, I'm going to put all the graphs in the comments in Facebook, and if you see it on YouTube and stuff, you'll hear the stuff, and you can always refer back to Facebook if you want. Days on the market 11. That's right in the zone. We've been sort of floating around that just preteen and teen numbers for days on the market. So we keep an eye on that too. If that day starts to go up, then we're naturally going to see inventory go up, which is good at the moment. All right, so pending sales, we had 420 pending sales for the county and 117 new pending sales for Lakeland. Now for the county itself, that's on the lower end for 2022. In fact, looking at my graph, if I'm looking at this right, it looks like that may be the lowest number for the county for 2022 at 420. But if we look back just in December and November 2021, we had a couple weeks of 293, 290, it's covered up, and 289. So we're still significantly better than a low that we had at the end of 21, but it is lower than what we have had this particular year. And the 117 is Lakeland is kind of in the middle there. Nothing to get excited about. Our canceled, withdrawn, and expired listings are still very, very, very low. So we only had 5, 1, and 1 respectively. So incredibly low there still. Our months of supply, I should probably be able to find April now. The last report I had was for every 11 homes for sale in Lakeland, there were 100 buyers. We have an 89% shortage. I'll make sure I look that up to see if we have April number. We should do now. We're at the end of May, so we should be able to get that. Our give back goal is going great. Our year-to-date goal by week is $21,923. We've been blessed to be able to donate $27,321 so far to all the local charities and schools and things like that. So thank you to all of our partners and clients. All the revenues come from the professional service we provide to them. So thank you very much so we can give back to make our community a better place. Our Lakeland active listings went up from 331 last week to 361 this week. And in Polk, it was 1481 last week and 1592. So that's good. The listings as a whole are going up. As you heard earlier, however, the new pending sales were more than the listings. So we'll just keep an eye on those. But the listings are going up, which is great. So we'll see how the absorption continues. And then we talked about the price drops already. So that's where we are. Don't forget in the description, we've got links for the price drops. So you can see which homes drop price in the past 7 days. Don't forget our exclusive Focus Buy with Cash program. If you are a buyer with a VA or a conventional loan and you're getting beaten out of bids and you want to be able to offer a cash offer, please give us a call. Effective price to buyer is 0% when you go through the program. You've got to be approved for it. Absolutely fantastic. Remember our Focus Home Swap that allows the sellers to buy a home first and then sell their home second. You haven't got the middle bit to worry about. That's amazing and great. So remember that, and I'll put some other helpful links in there as well. And please remember, it's First Friday. I can't wait for First Friday. So the 4th, we'll be there on the corner of Munn Park across from Harry's. Come and see us. I'm hoping to have a little surprise to show everybody. Some new products available through our remodel division. Also, it's going to be our Father's Day giveaway. So we've got a cute little grill and some charcoal and some cooking utensils for your dads. So come on by and enter to win. A little bit of fun on that thing. And that's it. Let me have a quick look at the calendar, see what else we have. Friday Night Live says it's happening, so live music on Friday. And it looks like, yeah, that's what we've got this week. Yep, that's it. All right, guys, talk to you soon. If you know anybody looking to sell or buy, please share information with them. We'd love to help them. We're desperately in need of people who need to sell. But again, remember, if you love where you live, we're doing a ton of remodel projects at the moment, from almost full houses to smaller jobs. A job we just finished was a trim job. Went and put in some wainscoting, some shiplap, some crown molding, some chair rail, some of the stuff. So it's not all crazy massive projects, but it's all there to make your house even more amazing than it currently is if you love the place where you live. All right, guys, have a fantastic week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Jared signing off. Bye-bye.